No.
Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Zero Interest. We once again are scrub lords and did not change clothes between the week that is episode. I'm gonna keep making that joke until it stops not being funny. So as soon as it comes back around to being funny again, I'm gonna
I'm just laughing at your attempts to make it work.
I try.
Yeah.
Also, be prepared for us to not change our clothes for another week, just saying. Anyway, so, last week we did episodes 4 and 5. Oh, as they should really have been called episode 3, whatever.
Yeah. We got a lot of characters and not a lot of plot, and now we got a lot of more plot thrown into it, I feel like.
Yep, for episodes 6 and 7, The Emerald Forest. So,
yeah.
Take it away, Zero.
Yang is flying through the air, and she lands, and oh hey, there's monsters. I hate monsters, especially when they cut a strand of my hair.
Jeez, you two couldn't hit the broadside of a... You... You monster!
Which they do. Then she goes all red eyes Yang and just annihilates everyone.
Yep. You did
and
mention
then,
in the first episode that Dust was their phlebotomy for the series. It is. This is an example of one of the other superpowers. You've seen it a few times at this point, but yeah.
So she goes and punches things, and oh hey, Blake shows up, and oh hey, now we have the yellow and the black, and the red and the white.
Some might call it Bumblebee, maybe.
If we put them together, we can get RWBY. But let's just concentrate on the fact that we have black and yellow over here.
Oh.
And yeah, they're gonna something. So then
E-brew.
It's like, oh,
it's E-brew.
E-brew.
L'chaim.
Secretly, they're Hebrews.
I'm not sorry, RWBY community. I'm not. Someone needs to write a fic of just they have the letters reversed so they're Team E-brew instead. Yang is the lead. Anyway.
Just do a slightly racist fanfic. Only slightly. Let's see.
In fairness, the voice actor for Yang is in fact Jewish, so, it kind of makes sense. Just gonna keep this joke going for as long as I can maintain it.
Well, the monsters won't let, RWBY and Weiss's people go, so they're fighting them. And then Weiss is like, okay, just gotta concentrate and go.
Remember your training, Weiss. Head up, shoulders back, right foot forward. Not that forward. Slow your breathing, wait for the right time to strike,
and she launches her attack. And oh hey, it's RWBY jumping in front of attacks to attack another monster first, because kill stealing is fun. And then the attack ends up getting diverted, because oh hey, she's in the way, burns a tree, starts a forest fire, Smokey the Bear starts to get his jimmies rustled.
Hey, my story is non-canon.
So...
throwing out these jokes next. Anyway.
They have a little bit of a fighty fight. It's like, oh hey, we can't work together. Well, maybe it's because you're dumb. Well, maybe it's because you're dumb. Well, you're so perfect. No, I'm not, but I will be, and I'm better than you. So shut up.
I'm just fine on my own. Well, congratulations on being the strongest child to sneak your way into Beacon. Bravo. Ah!
kind of thing.
Good interpretation of that conversation. It's pretty spot on, actually.
Then there's Jean and Pyrrha are walking through the woods, and Pyrrha's like, oh, I'm just going to let this tree branch hit Jean because screw that guy. And then it hits him in the face, and she's like, oh, wait, don't you have an aura? He's like, what the heck is an aura? She's just... You can imagine. It's just like, how do you not know? It's what everybody does here.
This is a combat school? We're all taught how to do this at a way younger age? Why do you not have...
It's like you went to, like, second year of Harry Potter and you don't know a single spell. You know? Second year of Hogwarts, you know? And so she's like, okay, well, I'm just gonna grab you and unlock your potential.
Okay.
And
Dragon
oh
Ball
hey,
style. Yeah.
yeah.
She is Super Kami Guru in this situation.
No.
Let's not get into...
Yeah.
In fairness, the Super Kami Guru is way prettier in this version. Like, so much prettier.
Much better cleavage.
Oh yes, absolutely. And the miniskirt doesn't hurt either. That character design, man, that's great. It's just
it is a great character design. One of my favorites.
Yeah.
In fact, I probably say it is my favorite so far.
It's pretty good.
It's just like Roman Warrior-ish. I like it.
Again, I can say these just because it's not particularly important. She is a gender flip. I want to say it's Alexander the Great.
Oh,
I think
like
there was no, I'm wrong. It's Achilles, a gender flipped Achilles, because there was a story where he cross-dressed and took the name Pyrrha for a time.
that puts a whole new context into the name Pyrrha for me. It also means something... Achilles, though, of all people. I mean, really strong, but I wonder what her Achilles heel is. It's probably her social life. Oh, there is that actual one.
That is,
okay.
But there is another one that will come up later.
Okay, now you're making me scared. But I actually really like Pyrrha so far. I don't want anything bad to happen. And let's see. They're talking, oh hey, you have a lot of aura, by the way. Just putting that out there. You have a lot of it, John.
Oh, also, while they're having this conversation and she's unlocking his aura, we get a basic demonstration of what it is through a fight between Ren and... What's the name of the double-headed snake? I know there's an actual name for it.
Like an Ouroboros type thing, or...
Ouroboros is the snake that eats its own tail.
Yeah,
I think.
Some interpretations have two head
it's
snakes. I don't know.
Actually called the King Tajatu is the name of the Grim. But, yeah, he's fighting one of those. And he does this weird force field thing with his hands when it's trying to bite him.
And then he
does
punched...
like an impact thing against one of the snake's
fangs. He blows its head open.
Its head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's basically having a good old time with martial arts.
Yeah.
Very not Moonbomb, like... Are the people screaming in the background?
Yeah, there's a bit of confusion as to whether that's just regular aura that he's using in that fight, or if it's his particular superpower, because everyone has one in the show.
Yeah. Let's see. We get to see the headmaster and our lovely lady Hunter
Glinda
watching. Yeah, lovely lady Hunter watching. And she's just like, I don't care how good his transcripts are. He's not ready for combat.
I don't care what his transcripts say. That Jean fellow is not ready for this level of combat.
To which I'm like, Well, he has good transcripts. Well, I guess that means he's smart. What?
Intrigue.
You're making the... Yeah.
We get to that soon, so I'm just...
He has good transcripts, apparently. So, yeah. I guess he has something, you know? And let's see. They, Headmaster's watching Ruby like a creep, because that's what he does, you know?
Interested in her for reasons probably related to the silver eye thing that he points out incredibly clumsily foreshadowing-y in the first episode.
Yeah.
But, yep.
Or because she's the youngest and he's a creep like that. I don't know.
Or because he knows her family.
Or because he's a creepy weirdo.
Okay. It's actually kind of hard to get a read on Ozpin's character in general through the entire show so far.
So far, okay, great. He's just going to be as mysterious as ever. There's chess pieces, are the artifacts we find out.
How about a cute little pony?
Sure.
Yeah, you're making a face.
Are you pitch shifting your voice or something? Or are you just trying to do a deep voice for some reason?
I'm not. If I could do this. So there's chess pieces, we find out.
Okay, see, now it's just getting lower.
And then we find out that...
You've got a beta voice going on. You're James Earl Jonesing it right now. I don't know what's going on.
So Yang goes, and her and Blake are like, hey. Yang's like, hey, I got a horsey for you. Look at this horsey. Let's get a horsey. Meanwhile, Jean and Pyrrha are going into a cave.
I'm not sure this is it.
Pyrrha, I made the torch. Could you at least humor me for maybe 5 more feet?
And
yeah, you can stop
Pyrrha's like, I don't think this is the right way to go. And John's like, well, I made a torch, so we're going this way. And then he falls immediately afterwards and drops the torch. I see a lot of myself in John.
You really wanted him to be the one that does stupid things and makes everything worse, so enjoy.
Yeah. Yeah. He reminds me of me. So he's like, hey, this is an artifact, even though it's clearly moving and, not exactly a size you can carry back easily.
In fairness, it was giant, gold, and glowing. That's
and also
cool.
moving.
Yeah.
And also moving and suspended on nothing.
Could have been a vine blowing in the wind. You don't know.
What wind? They're in a cave!
There's wind in caves.
Have you ever been in a cave?
Yes. Several times. We did cave tours when I was younger. It was not especially fun. Well, there was one that was pretty cool. It was filled with crystals and shit. It was actually kind of nice.
I've been in caves too. I've not discovered wind in them.
Depends how close you are to the entrance, and they were pretty close to the entrance to the cave.
So he grabs it, and oh, hey, it's not an artifact, it's the stinger of a giant monster.
Yep.
Gotcha! Jean?
Some girl's in trouble!
Giant Grim scorpion called a Deathstalker. It's a pretty cool name for it, if a bit, cliche.
Yeah, wow, that's edgy.
Yeah, a lot of the names for the Grimm are actually kind of clever. Like you have Beowulfs for the werewolf-looking things, and the bear ones are called Ursa, and the big bear ones that are like the boss ones are called Ursa Majors. Get it? Because
yeah, I get that.
Yeah, it's actually usually pretty clever. That one's just kind of shitty and edgelord for some reason.
It's a Deathstalker. But it's a giant scorpion. How does it stalk anything? With a glowing scorpion tail.
Yeah, if it glows, it's not exactly stalking anything, is it, I suppose?
No, it's not. It's like...
In fact, why would you... I guess it's supposed to be like an anglerfish thing. It's like a lure, is the idea.
Yeah, but then you could call it something like, Not Death Stalker, though, because it's not doing any stalking. It's luring people. It's fishing, basically.
The Death Lurer is a bit more of a mouthful, in fairness.
Death Fisher? Great Fisher? I don't know. It's fishing for people with its glowing thing. Anyways,
Murder angler. It's a murder angler. Let's call it that for now.
Venom Angler, because of Scorpion.
Sorry, you cut out for a second there.
Venom Angler, because it's a Scorpion.
Hmm.
I don't know. Basically, John gets thrown into the air by this thing because he's hanging onto it as it bursts out of the cave and it flings him. And goodbye, Jean. We'll see you. You know, hopefully you land in a tree or something and don't die.
Yeah.
Hopefully you land on a lake and skip a few times.
Yeah. Also, he screams, and Yang is like, "Oh, some girl's in trouble," because you know, you got to do the obvious jokes when they come up.
That's a pretty classic joke. I enjoyed that. And Ruby falls from the sky too and lands towards Yang and them, and I don't know why at all.
They slightly explain that in the next episode. Slightly.
Okay. You think Ruby and John passed each other in the air and waved?
Next episode.
Okay, well, I haven't seen the next episode yet, so I don't know. But yeah, it looks like things are really going. Lots of stuff happened in particularly the episode 7. And this is about where I stopped because I just didn't have a vested interest in continuing it that much anymore.
Yep.
And I'm told that next episode has some good stuff.
Yeah, those 4-minute episodes really hurt for a while they were doing them.
Because like nothing really particularly grabbed me to make me want to watch it over other things at this point. So, all right, I think that's it. Other minor notes. There's not really been much change in animation style. I mean, they're still using Poser, but we're getting a lot more action, so it's fine. I'm not noticing any glaring problems or anything.
Yeah,
it
actually looks a little better as far as just regular character movements go. Like when Ruby and Weiss are talking in the forest, and Weiss does that little sauntering walk.
Why are you so bossy? I'm not bossy. Don't say things like that.
That actually looks decent. Partially probably because they're not focusing on the feet. It's just like the waist up that you see.
Yeah. In general, it tends to just work. There's nothing like, you know, it's much more natural.
Well, no,
I'm
of course
finding.
not. Ozpin is too busy holding the little tablet, so he can't sip his coffee. Yeah, that.
Yeah, I think that's it.
All right.
Any other final notes from the veteran?
Well, at this point, I've already said there's the main cast and the main cast. So you have Team RWBY that are fairy tale characters. You have Ruby Rose, Red Riding Hood. You have Weiss, who is Snow White. You have Blake, who is Beauty of and the Beast. And you have Yang, who's...
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Yeah, her trailer really pins that down as what that is. She is...
Okay.
The Beast is not the nice guy version. Well, he wasn't... It's basically Beast when he was, like, just still being a dick kind of thing.
So basically monstrous power and also girliness and bookishness.
No,
so like you take...
She's Beauty. She is Belle, basically, is the idea. Her name
Yeah,
is
so
Blake.
she's Belle,
Adele.
she's Belle, but with the power of Beast.
No, she is Belle, and she is running from the Beast.
Okay.
Because there is another character that is the Beast.
So she's Belle, and okay, that's... All right.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
That's not a spoiler
And yeah,
because he is in the trailer for Blake, so...
I don't remember that,
The Black
like, at
trailer.
all.
Yeah, I'll recap it very, very briefly. This wasn't what I wanted to get into, but we'll recap it very briefly. She is attacking a train with this other guy called Adam, and he is very edgelord, and he has a mask that covers his eyes. It's shaped like a grim. And they're attacking the train, and he's like, let's just fucking blow this shit up and kill all the passengers. And she's like, what? And at the end of it, she's like, no, and cuts his section of the train away from the rest of it.
Mm-hmm.
So she's riding away on the train, and he's just sort of stuck, kind of thing. So
Poor Adam.
try to hold on to that. I want to see whether you can.
Oh, I'm gonna find out some stuff, aren't I? All right. Cool.
So he is, well, they are Beauty and the Beast. Then you have Yang, who's Goldilocks. The other team, which is the B team that you've seen over the past couple of episodes, is more gender-flipped,
Figures of historical importance or something.
I don't know whether Mulan was an actual true story or anything, or even close to it, but yeah, basically. So
It was actually based off a true story, but the Disney movie is completely like they made a lot up.
So, you have Jean, who is named Jean Arc. Guess. Go ahead.
I thought it was Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Could have been. I haven't seen him do the splits yet, but it could happen. You have Pyrrha, who is Achilles. You have...
Also a Soul Calibur character.
Okay. Probably the same inspiration.
Both use swords and shields. Oh no, she uses...
You have Ren, who is Mulan, as we've said. And you have Nora, who is Thor.
Oh! Okay, that's interesting. You know, Ren is just one step away from Kylo Ren. Just putting that out there. One step.
Oh, he is also voiced by the creator of the show, by the way. He was voiced by Montiel.
Oh. Alright.
Makes it
That's going to be sad later on.
A little bit. It's handled well. But yeah, there is a little bit of self-insert in there, but it's the good kind of self-insert where he's actually kind of shit. That doesn't really do anything, so it's fine.
Alright.
Yeah.
So that's about it for these two episodes. And I will see you guys next time.
Oh, one last thing. This should probably be really, 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 really obvious, but Professor Ozpin and Glinda Goodwitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
They really, really stick to that theme for a while. Like, they're still doing it. So, yeah. Try and pick out what the characters are supposed to be as we're going forward. I'd like to see what you think, to be honest.
It's like trying to find all the reference. It's like trying to guess who they are in the Fate Stay series. Except
kind of
in the Fate Stay series, you don't get their names at all. You just kind of have to guess. It's like, oh, that person's Alexander the Great.
Also, big thing about this show, this has actually gone on for quite a while, this one episode, but a lot of the creation of this show was basically the creators were like, tiny girl with a giant scythe. This Soul Eater thing has really got a nice concept behind it. I think we'll borrow that. Oh, look! Magical powers. But it's like every single one is unique to a specific person, and it reflects them, and this Hunter x Hunter thing really knows what they're doing when it comes to making an interesting magical... Maybe we'll just borrow that. Hey! This Fate Stay Night stuff with the characters that are based on other characters... You see where I'm going with this. They basically cherry-pick concepts from other shows and just smoosh kind of thing. So
Except in Fate Stay Night, they're actually those characters that have been summoned.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
It doesn't look great for the first season that's what they're doing, but, you know, the clumsiness goes away and they actually, you know, pull it together and actually do some interesting stuff with it. So, just wanted to throw that out there as a thing that they've been doing. Yep. Okay. So that's the end of the episode. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next week with another one, which is going to be the big centerpiece of the entire season, episode 8, Players and Pieces, I want to say it's called. Thanks for watching.